my studio software to YouTube Studio. That's crazy. I don't know why it's showing up the way it is, but it's perfectly aligned in the middle. Do we have any errors or alerts? No. So we'll just pop out the chats. There we go. One chat popped out. This stream is finished. Gotcha. Okay, pop this one out. And we're good to go. I think for now. Check the audio here, make sure everything is fine over here. I think we're fine. Okay, now let's go to I'm gonna turn down. Not sure why it's dumping it out at 2160. That's weird. Very weird. Resolution is not supported. 160 by 3840. Streaming. turn that down to maybe 18. It could be that the key might be locked in as something. Don't know why it's shouting that to me. Why? Okay. Hopefully it looks fine. I'm certain someone's going to tell me if it doesn't look fine. Let's jump over to the mower. Here we are. And hello, Lorenzo. Trying to do farming, but at the same time trying to make sure my setup is correct. Are you on vertical or horizontal? And does everything sound good? Yeah, vertical is basically, let's see what here. Yeah, all good. Okay. All right. So now I got to find out why certain things are weird on my end here. I can't hear my game sound on my side anyways. See, that's all muted. I have music, that's fine. And for some reason this audio is not going through very well. Probably have to adjust the game maybe. Go to settings. It can't be that complex. Here we go. That's better. Monitor. Monitor mic. Okay. What about this? This is the big M500 Alpine. It's basically a large mower. So it's going to unfold. Just like that. Okay, let's do that. And I think I will just listen through the live stream, I guess. That might be the better way. Yeah. Nope. Don't want to hear my voice in there. For some reason, this audio is not going through. Input device. About my music down there. Oh, that's set up that way too. Alright, so this bad boy basically mows. That's what it's intended for. Move closer to the my keyboard. I'll go ahead around here. Oh, I got no tension in my LG. One more adjustment I have to make. So it's a big giant lawnmower basically is what it is. So it's a third-party mod. So PC owners can get this this mod. So if you're not on PC, you won't be able to get this particular mod. Yeah. All right, let's go. And cab. Gonna go ahead and basically lawnmower all of this down. So you need big lawnmowers to do this kind of work, that's for sure. I've had this mod for quite a while. Now we're going to get all the grass cut down pretty much. That's what the objective is here, and then we're going to turn it all into, I think most of it into the hay. You have mod called Easy Development Tools? Yes, I do. See? All the good stuff. I use that quite a bit, mainly for my... Can you please tell me how to open the panel, because it doesn't work. It's programmed for the F12 key on the keyboard. So on your keyboard, you would press the F12 key. Yep, you're welcome. Just head back this way. On occasion, I accidentally hit F10 or one of the other keys when trying to open it up. Done that a couple of times. Usually by slip of the hand. When I do use the keyboard, I don't look at it. So, but unfortunately, sometimes my memory is a little off. Muscle memory. Because it's a key layout that I don't normally use very often. So in my day-to-day work, I have all my fingers on the home row keys. So basically A, S, D, F, G, and K, L, M, so forth. And then on occasion, I have to hit an F key. But most of the time, the primary letters, I've always got my fingers on. I don't have to really look at my keyboard. But numbers and special characters, because I don't use them very often, I have a tendency to forget. Chopped down. Most of this will get all turned into, I'm not sure what it'll get turned into. Probably hay, some of it silage. I'm gonna go ahead and head all of this. Some of it I think is gonna go into just silage, because I make a lot of money off of silage. Like some areas of my field wasn't planted correctly, but oh well. Don't really need anything to be completely perfect. Just gonna go along the outer edge. smaller field, I'm going to just basically make it into hay. This one here will be silage. We can make a lot of money off of silage, so I figure what the heck. Right? Yeah. I think it'll be a good option. Hopefully this stream goes quite well. I got Elgato set up, which is nice. The FS25 trailer, yes I have. I've watched that. I think I've probably watched it at least probably 200 times now. There's been a lot of replays on several channels that I usually watch, so they discuss what they think about the trailer. Impression videos, I've watched several of them. I think it's going to be awesome when it gets released. Yep, I'm all set to go. I got the Season 1 pass for Farming Simulator 25 already purchased. So as soon as it gets released, I'll be live streaming it. Should be exciting. I'll probably still be doing some Farming Simulator 22 content. But in conjunction with Farming Simulator 25 content, when Farming Simulator 25 comes out. So as there's some maps that I like on Farming Simulator 22 that won't be available on 25 unless they get moved over. So let's see. Can't wait to see some videos then. Yep. There's going to be a lot of people making tutorial videos, stuff like that. That'll be a whole new content cycle, as the saying goes. Hello, V7QH, welcome in. How are you doing, V7? And yes, I do know who you are, in case you're wondering. But I'm not going to say your real name on stream. I just finally upgraded my streaming kit, so got myself a microphone, Elgato microphone, and an extra stream deck. Well, doing some radio bench work and managed to catch you live. Oh, excellent. Are you going out into the field to test your radio equipment? Audio sounds fantastic. Okay, good. It's quite the endeavor to set up all of this. So I'm amazed that I got it going. I kind of understand what you do. Your audio equipment, mind you, I think yours is more sophisticated than what I do. But I'm amazed at the amount of knowledge you have on everything having to do with audio. My tower climbing reset tomorrow. Okay, cool. So how far north do you have to go? Like really north or? There's a lot of wildfires right now, so one of my fellow content creators, the 3Js, lives up in Kelowna and everything like that, so, and he's also a long haul trucker. Been pretty smoky where he is, he's indicated. Cover all of BC, Yukon border to US border. This stuff is going in terrace. Oh, okay. How long is it going to take you to get that all set up? Or is it something that's going to have to happen over an entire year? Because that's quite a bit of territory to cover, so I imagine that would be work that you would probably distribute through a whole year. One day of bench work, then 2 days in the field to install. Okay. So not too bad then. How many locations do you have to go to? Is it just like one or two locations, or is it more than that? We're in British Columbia, Canada. I'm not sure where you're from, Lorenzo. We're just a couple of Canadian guys. Oh, you're from Italy. Okay. Must be quite warm there for you. Italy. I haven't heard much news about Italy, but I do know that Spain is quite warm at this time, and Spain is sort of in the same area. Do you, what, I take it you play the Italy maps the most, or do you play other maps? Or played an Italian map? I've done mainly. I've done a few UK maps. What else? Definitely Canadian maps, that's for sure. Australian maps. This is probably the second Australian map I've played on. But maybe one or two American maps. I don't like, I don't know, playing all sorts of maps all at once, so I'm a little bit selective. That way I can feel like I'm actually going to get somewhere in the game before it flops out. And I'm not sure what I will do during the Farming Simulator 25 life cycle for maps, because there's no guarantee that the maps from Farming Simulator 22 will end up on Farming Simulator 25. Some do make it over there. But I will be extremely happy if the Chilliwack map makes it over there and the Fraser Valley map makes it over there. Aussie, this map that I'm on right now, and PV Canyon. I don't mind playing the same maps again in the next one. It would be nice to see Chilliwack added back for 25. Yes, I agree. I do have another map. The Fraser Valley map is coming out. I'm waiting for it. It's going to be on 8.8, so it's like basically Highway 7 and Agassiz area over there. But I'm just waiting for it to be released, so it's going to be phenomenal. So you'll have V7, you'll have to catch some of my Fraser Valley map coverage, and then you can tell me what you think of it. So I'm hoping both the Chilliwack map and Fraser Valley ends up on 25. So I'll have to see. Mind you, I think hopefully, you know, I kind of wish that the Fraser Valley map would have been released for 25, or maybe a little bit sooner in the Farming Simulator 22 life cycle. So we'll have to see. But Chilliwack map and also the Fraser Valley map are made by two fairly new map developers. So, and I was surprised that Chilliwack ended up being made for for Farming Simulator 22. And that's just crazy. I mean, of all the places, right? So I'll just have to be patient and see what happens. Okay, we're going to go ahead and TED the smaller field. This field is, I'm just going to make this in the silage, this one, because I still want to make a lot of money. Because money is good. I'm going to go over here. We're just going to TED this one, basically. I'm probably going to play an Asian map on 22 as well, just for the heck of it. But I got a wee while before that comes out, and I'm okay with that. Oh, is that why you think that they chose Chilliwack? Also, I think, would you say that it's probably the most beautiful part of the Fraser Valley? And you're a good person to ask because I know you're up, you fly a lot or have flown a lot. So I know from the ground I find it to be one of the most beautiful places. Um, the few times that you and I went up in the plane, I think it's one of the most beautiful places as well. And of course, like you made the great point that it's the bigger agricultural center for Western Canada. That is very true. It makes it great, as the saying goes. The map developer, I don't even know if he is from Chilliwack. He has a YouTube channel and he sounds like a bit UK. Fraser Valley, Chilliwack, hands down. My favorite place is BC. Is a drive from Dees Lake to Stewart. Frickin' Daikine River Valley. Yep. Can't argue with you on that one. Also, it's great for Farming Simulator because, well, we also have logging, so part of the game includes logging as well. So you can have a mixture of the forestry industry as well as the agricultural industry. So that's why I think it's a great place to have a farming simulator map. Much larger biome diversity. You can do a little bit of everything. Like, I like this map that I'm on right now, but as you can see, there's not very many trees. So it's not like I can do a lot of forestry on this map. I'd have to plant my own trees here. So I kind of like maps that have a mixture of both agriculture and logging. So Chilliwack is ideal for that. For field work, I would say probably a no man's land type map. Because you can go ahead and create your own fields. As for like a map that has pre-existing fields, let me think. I think there's a Genendenthal map. That one is that's Canadian based as well. That's out of Saskatchewan if I'm not mistaken. So that one is more flat and it's just fields on its own. I would say Western Australia. Unfortunately, I've just had some bad experiences with Courseplay and Auto Drive on there. But mind you, there is a Western Australia version 2 update, I think, that I've never tried yet. So maybe it's a bit better. I like the look of Western Australia for large fields and large equipment. but I've just had some bad experiences with horseplay and auto drive on those maps. I don't know why, but there it is. This map is fine. This one's like a Western Australia kind of concept as well. This one you would build your own fields. But I'm still I don't have a very strong opinion on this map yet. I'm still trying to figure everything out. The only thing that I didn't like is on this map is for some reason seasons doesn't work very well on this map. I don't know why. I had seasons on and it had basically caused my crop to die or start going into a harvest state in the middle of winter. It was just kind of messed up. So I had to turn seasons off in order to properly play on this map like I am right now. Whether that requires an update or something, I don't know. Probably needs a map update of some sorts. But I keep upping my microphone with that a bit. There you go. I heard in FS25 they will fix major problems with AI workers so they can work even in the fields created by the player. Yep, that is what Giants had indicated in their video. So I think it's going to be great. It'll help out console players a lot more, I think. I'm certain that it will probably give some massive upgrades to Courseplay and Auto Drive when those mods get developed. So you really have to look at a game and the utilization of a new game engine as a toolkit, right? So most people think, oh, well, if a game comes out, it should have everything in it, right? But I think how Giants goes about things is that they utilize or tweak their engine or rebuild their gaming engine, which they own, by the way. They don't use Unity, they use their own gaming engine. So they tweak it in the game, and then they release it, and they give the toolkit, give it out as a toolkit pretty much. So it has some content that you can play on it, but the toolkit is then utilized by map developers and modders to take the tools that are provided in the game and enhance it into a more effective and functional feature for the game. So, in other words, they can take the pre-existing features and make it better in the long run, is how I look at it. So that's the concept of how I look at how Giants does their games. So I don't usually set a huge expectation on Giants to make every single mod. What I now do is I expect Giants to provide awesome tools so that modders can create better and more amazing mods. I started with Farming Simulator 19 and I thought, well, shouldn't the game have all of this built in? Right? Shouldn't it have auto drive built in? Shouldn't it have courseplay built in? Shouldn't it have this, and this? Why do we have modders making all of this stuff, right? And that's how I looked at it at that time. But this is the second game that I've ended up playing, which is Farming Simulator 22. And once Farming Simulator 22 came out, and I saw all those modders take their mods that they had in 19 and bring their mods over to 22, I started looking at the idea of the game in a whole different light. Started looking at it as, okay, well, it's a toolkit. So each game that comes out with a new set of tools, and then it's up to the modders to take those tools and features and expand their pre-existing mod or map or feature, etc. So, and I thought that actually makes a lot of sense, because then you can still effectively release a reasonably priced game with some awesome stuff in it and provide a nice package to all of the developers. So I think it's a good concept, personally. And plus all those mods, they're all free. That's how I see it. I say, wow, all of that stuff is free. I think we are done tedding. Just gonna pick this up and fold it. And we'll go ahead and park this somewhere. Field work with AI, I think, is great. I like the fact that they can do headlands in Farming Simulator 25. I think that's going to help out with hitting obstructions on fields. And make it more effective for them to do their work. How that will translate into auto drive or courseplay, I don't know. But what I've come to the conclusion is any enhancements to the AI seems to help auto drive and courseplay function better. Okay, we're gonna park this guy over here, I think. Park him right here. Okay, I got a good question for people. I'm gonna create a poll. In both chats. Service. That's a good question. I will start the poll. Hello, Michael. Welcome in. How are you doing? How's Texas today? Start a poll there. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that question. I actually don't lime and fertilize each time. Not always. I sometimes don't. It just depends on if I really do need the product, then I'll definitely do that. Did I turn the engine off on this? Yep. Smaller maps, I will have a tendency of doing that more. Okay, we're gonna to go ahead and windrow now. I spread lime because it gives some percentage to the harvest. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Lime is a little bit easier too because you don't necessarily have to lime every time. You can save it for a few harvests before you have to lime again. But I think on this map, I don't really need to. I think if I had a much smaller map, like smaller fields, then I would probably maybe lime and fertilize each time. So it's a colder day in Texas. It's raining and it's flooding. Oh dear. We have 45 rain showers today. Wow. I think, Michael, it's time for you to invest in a boat. I think. Let's see. Then roller, stow, and liquid fertilizer. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it sort of depends. Like, if I have active cows going, then I will probably do everything that you're doing, Lorenzo. Simply because I find that cows seem to chew up and eat up a lot of food. I hear the fires are real bad for y'all. Yep, there's quite a bit of fires up here. Not in the Chilliwack area so much. I mean, on the outskirts there's been some, but probably not as bad as in some other areas. I think the 3Js up in Kelowna, they probably are being more affected by fire concerns. But we have had some fires around Chilliwack, like I think some hillside fires. But I think those have all been managed quite nicely. Like I'm not having to worry about wearing a respirator when I go outside. How far is Kelowna from me? I'm going to say maybe about a 4-hour drive. 3 to 4 hour drive. I think it's probably safe to say that. Just depends on how fast you drive. If you do the speed limit like 100%, you're probably going to be. I'm going to probably say what, maybe 4.5 hours. And then if you go a little bit faster, like over the speed limit but not too much, then you might be fine. You could probably get there in about maybe 3.5 hours to 4 hours, I guess. That's my guess. I don't travel the route very often. In a standard vehicle, of course. So my headset is about to probably die, so I think I got probably maybe about 30 minutes of battery life. So if my microphone will still be live, but I'll have to swap out headsets, I think. So, which is something that I haven't done yet. But my microphone will still remain broadcasting. Because that is, my mic is not going through my headset. Let's see if we can just go this way. I'm gonna just keep this headset on for as long as I can. And then I'll have to switch over to my other headset, the wired one. So I thought about ending the stream after my headset dies, but I thought just as a cop-out so I don't have to figure out how to switch headsets during the stream, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to do a headset swap out smoothly as best as I can and get into practice of swapping out headsets in the middle of a live stream. So we'll see how well I do. I don't think it's going to be overly complicated. It'll probably be a lot easier, I think. But we'll see. Microphone will be still going during the live stream because that's all connected through USB directly to a USB hub. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make this a nice turn here, so I'm just going to try to do one of these. And we'll just lift this up and we'll spin around. I do 115% speed limit. Okay. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Maybe about 110, and then I sometimes skirt about 115 if I feel like I can get away with it. Some people go like about 120% or 130%. I may do that because I sometimes only because part of the rule is that you should be meeting the same speed as the other traffic. So if everybody else is going quick, you can kind of maybe get away with it a little bit. But the police are very different here, so it's hard to say, right? You need to kind of know where the police are going to be and use your best judgment call on when to be a little heavy-footed and when not to. I know that you've said in Texas they don't seem to really give a crap how quick you go. And in fact, if you're not going quick enough, you'll get a speeding ticket for not going quick enough. But very different here. But yeah, going that corridor, I will usually be heavy-footed simply because it's so open, and in all honesty, I really just want to get to where I want to go. So unless I want to see the scenery or something, right? It's always a possibility. So, yep, if I can get away with it, I can get away with it. I did take vacation one time in Ontario and I had a rental vehicle. And I decided to just stick with the speed limit to the exact amount just in case. because I don't really know how the police force operates there or what their expectations are. So if I go somewhere where I'm not too familiar, then I usually kind of just keep it safe. I really don't want to get a speeding ticket if I don't have to. So we're just gonna drive like this and then we'll probably spin around here. We're going to lift these up. Turn around. We're doing quite well here on this farm. So I got about another hour to go. So hopefully my headset will stay alive. So I apologize for the shorter stream. It just took me a lot longer to figure out how to get everything set up for audio. But I seem to have it all well in hand. And are slowly creeping up to 500 subscribers, so I want to thank everyone that has subscribed. I think the past, I don't know, month to 2 months, I've just seen so much growth on the channel with people subscribing. I've also gotten a lot of support from fellow content creators with giving shout outs or rating my channel, so I want to thank everyone that has done that as well. Try to give myself a little bit more visibility out there in the YouTube verse. But I'm slowly getting there. I'm kind of really excited about hitting 500 subscribers. My passion in some cases isn't really necessarily to make money off of YouTube. I mean, I do at some point want to make money off of YouTube. But each milestone, I always seem to learn something new. So with the 500 subscribers, what it'll allow me to do is, what do you call it? Start rating other channels. I think that's a really cool feature. So I've received a few raids this past month. Some from one from Rhino. Actually, I think Rhino sent me 2, and I've gotten at least 3 from the 3Js. And yesterday Juan showed me exactly how the whole raid process works, so I appreciate him taking a bit of time to go over how the process works, and I was like, oh, this is cool. You can even raid yourself or send people to a video to watch. It's a little bit more intuitive than what I had originally thought, so really cool. Let's see here, Lorenzo, what do you have to say? I think I found a bug when using a spreader or a sower and then using the AI worker to do the job. The quantity of the seed or the fertilizer doesn't get lower, but when I drive by myself, it does get lower. Okay, so there's something that you need to be aware of. Check your dollar amount. Is your dollar amount going down when you got the AI worker operating? And the reason why I'm asking that question is because there is an option for your AI worker to purchase more seed and fertilizer. So if the dollar amount is going down, your AI helper probably is buying seed and fertilizer and keeping it topped up to 100%. I can show you that, I think, in the menu. It's a function that you can turn on and off. It's usually something I turn off all the time. Give me a moment. I can't really remember where it is, but I will find it. It's kind of one of those things that I set and I forget. I gotta wait till my game saves though. Yeah, okay, so you're welcome. All right, so let's see if I can find that setting. Money units. I don't think it's under general, is it? I'm going to look for it because I kind of want to refresh my memory. Lumberjack mod. I think it's under the tractor icon. Crop growth, vehicle, AI workers. So yeah, AI workers under the game settings or the tractor icon. So when your AI worker starts working, it'll start consuming fuel, seed, fertilizer, slurry, and manure, like all of these. You want to set these all to off. If you've got them turned on, the game will allow the AI worker to automatically purchase those items, so your money is going to go down. So that's in the settings under the tractor and gear icon, and at the bottom of the list it's AI workers. So every game session I do, I always shut all of this off. So, but you can leave it on if you want to spend the money on basically replacing what's lost when it gets supplied to the field. So looky there, I'm teaching people stuff. Go figure. But I usually turn it off. I keep it off all the time. If you're starting a new game save, it's probably best to have it off. And I was gonna back up here. Head back this way. And we're gonna have a lot of hay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to corn today. But I have a feeling by next stream we'll probably be doing corn. We'll see. I still have to buy corn headers for my combines. So that'll be interesting. So let's see here. I'm keeping the polls running here. The polls seem to be changing quite a bit. So 50% say yes in one stream and 67% say yes in another stream. So I'm going to tally up the polls at the end of the stream so we can see what everybody thinks. But I used to do always like maintain my grass fields. but it just depends on the circumstances or situation. There's some good reasoning to do it, especially for precision farming. So it just depends. Like maybe you're really after that extra field bonus. I suppose not having everything perfect could affect that. But if you're not playing with precision farming, you might just say, it doesn't really matter. I get a decent amount of product that I need to do what I need to do, right? Okay, I think how we're going to do this is we're going to go right into the next field. And we'll see here in a moment. We'll kind of skirt the edge. And we'll be able to get into baling. Yeah, you as well, Lorenzo. Thank you for stopping in. I think it's awesome that you're from Italy, so thank you for letting me know. I always like having people show up from different parts of the world. So, to my knowledge, you're like the first Italian. So, that means my content is making it all the way to Italy. So that's cool. I like that. So we'll see you in the next one. Have a lot of rest. And, yeah, have a great day tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna go along the edge here. Yep, no problem. I wonder if it's because I got that muted. Let me hit that button. Nope, still not getting any noise coming this way. Oh, that's fine. I'm supposed to hear my game sound through my setup, but that's not happening. It's just going to the live stream at the moment, which I don't know why. Okay, let me see if I can turn around here. I'll have to figure that out later. But at least I have my music playing. I can hear my music, so that's all that really matters, I think. Hopefully I can get this all swept together here. I have to make only one pass back, I hope. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we'll see. I might have to make a second pass. And then we'll be able to get into baling. Bit of a big turn there. Let's see. I think I might just do one of these. I'll just cut right into this. I might merge some of these rows together. There we go. Oh, keep on knocking the mic. Have to get used to that. I'll turn around here and then back up a little bit. So if you guys are checking out my video, just remember to hit the like button. Helps get my content out there to the wonderful people of YouTube. Oh, that's fascinating. 67% for both cats. That is really cool. Like that. Not very often that I get the same results in both chats. Sometimes I do. Yeah, hit the like button. Gets the live stream out to more people. They can come in and say hello. And enjoy the music and enjoy the farming. Have some casual conversation. I'm probably gonna have to go down this way again, I think. Somehow. Let's see. They're going to sweep a little bit of product from both of the two side rows into here. But that's okay. I'm going to try to get all of this together. But I don't think it's going to happen. I should have chose one side and just stuck with it, but oh well. Probably going to have to do another pass, I think. We'll see. So, I'm using a new filter on the game visual, just the window that shows the gameplay. I discovered it. It was always there, but I didn't know at the time that I could use it to sharpen the game even further for broadcasting purposes. So if it looks really beautiful, let me know. I've also used it to enhance, I think, some of my background video, like where it says like Kiram Gaming and stuff. So those are already at high quality video content, but I think giving it a little bit of extra help is always good. Alright, I think I should be fine here. It's going to go right up to the end here. The Mark Thor balers have the ability to do a wide pickup, so I don't think I have to worry too much. To here? I think we'll just drive into the car wash. Spray this equipment down. Off we go. Oh yeah, there's that spreader. I gotta remember to sell that because I was not really impressed with it. And I'm gonna just drive in here. Give this a good washing. There we go. Nice and clean. And then we'll do the baling part now. I think I'll actually get everything done. That is great. So we're gonna park this basically right beside the cedar, I think. Just pull right in here. And we'll go park our tractor and we'll switch over to the tractor that has the baler hooked up. And that will be good. Back up. There we go. Where's my baler? I think it's over here. Oh, it's just basically the Ford tractors. I should probably put... Oh, do I have silage additive? I probably don't. I better go put some in. Not sure if I got any crates of it kicking around or not. Let's see. We're gonna go over here and we'll put the silage additive probably over here. I got the second ding-a-ling from my headset. Probably be about 5 minutes more power I have. I think I'll put the silage additive over here. Yeah. Forget the button presses for this. I think that's it there. Okay. Buy some silage additive. I think we want to go into the pallets. Wrapping. There we go. I'll buy 3 cases of it. There we go. And we'll fill this up. Slowly filling up with silage additive. Guess I didn't really need to buy that much. Like one case fills it. Oh well, I'll have some more for later. I've got 2 balers, so for today's task we're just gonna do it all manually. Just got this little bit here, I guess. Here we go. Alright, there goes my headset, guys. That's okay. I can play without the headset. I'll probably plug it in, let it charge. At least I don't have to worry about my microphone dying. Not like in the past. I'm gonna see if I can do the headset swap though. No, I'm gonna just hook up the charging cable first. Here we get that taken care of. Let's see here. Let's just have to switch to the headset. Okay, let's pop this one in. We'll see if I can change a few things here. I'll go to my Logitech. Is it on? Yeah, on. Mute the microphone on this because I don't really want to hear it. Oh, there we go. Let's set this over to... Hopefully everything is still playing. Okay, I think we're fine now. I just made some changes to the audio, so we'll see what happens. Head down this edge. And get all of the baling done. Go. First bale down. Let's just clean this up like this. Off we go. I went over too far. Bad. There you go. Bale number 2 is popping out now. Skirt the edge here and I'll do this particular row. So it'll be interesting to see which country comes out on top for top views on my channel. So I actually pay attention to that. I get like demographics on where most of my audience comes from. At the current time, I get a lot of people from India, which I think is cool. During the winter months, I had a lot of people from the United States. So the traffic seems to change, and I'm not too sure exactly what causes that. So there's a lot of variables with the algorithm, right? So everything that you present on your live stream can affect your visibility, from the thumbnail to the music that you play to what you show on the video, what you talk about, because YouTube is always looking for ways to promote your video. The funny thing is sometimes it's so complicated, and there's so many avenues of getting the promotion out there that I think I'm just going to go to the end. That it can be kind of like going through a rabbit hole in Wonderland, right? So you honestly don't know who's going to show up. I do get places, all sorts of different places. I think is kind of cool. How you share your videos too also affects it. So if you use other social media platforms and stuff like that, that can all change things up as well. When I first got started, I used to post in Discord a lot. I don't do that as much as I used to. Now most of it, I think most of the traffic I get is from, let me think here, right from the YouTube algorithm. So I think is kind of cool. I do sometimes post in Discord at times, but I'm always trying to figure out how the algorithm works, so I don't always post on Discord. I think my videos get broadcast a little bit on one Discord channel each time. That's the Gaming Joys, because he has a bot system on his Discord that allows for my channel content to be posted to one of his feeds. So, but I used to post to, I think, up to about 10 or 20 Discord channels manually, but I don't do that as much. Sometimes I do, but not always. Mainly because I'm always trying to reach people that aren't in my normal group of people that I usually hang out with, I guess you could say. Always trying to like brand out to other people and stuff like that. So at the same time, I kind of want to see where the algorithm goes, really. Short feeds, I think, does help quite a bit though with visibility. And then I have gotten some raids, so I think raiding is a good feature too. So as I go through my YouTube career, keep on learning new things all the time. And they keep on changing things too with YouTube. Because they're always trying to provide more services to content creators and at the same time to the people that watch YouTube. And that's on different platforms. So to see it all, you'd have to have, I think, well, a computer, and then a cell phone, and then a television set. Those are pretty much all of the main platforms, and you'd be surprised some of the content is displayed or presented differently. Some of the features are different on each platform, but so it's not always the same. So if you're on a phone or something, the services are different on like a TV versus a phone, with how information is presented or displayed or organized. Getting all nerdy here. All right, so we got the silage done. We're going to move on to what is this, hay? I'm going to do the hay now. There we go. And then we'll be able to do our bale pickup. And we'll dump that off. I don't think we'll be hitting corn today. Probably doing that maybe next stream, most likely. And then we'll have to look at during the winter months, or I guess there is no winter months. At some point I will be buying another field. Or another piece of property, and we'll have to go into landscaping and all that stuff again. As the farm gets a little larger, you'll probably start seeing a lot more course play and auto drive included into the live streams. I've done quite a bit of course play and auto drive, I think, on this map. That's kind of a bit of a mix, I guess. So let's go in cab. Here we go. It's a bit better. Tighten my camera a little bit. Oh, really? Yeah, well, it's, you know, you start off somewhere and you make a few mistakes, and then you figure it out as you go along, right? It's all part of the journey. I dare not look at my earlier videos on my channel. I'll probably cringe. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I made that video. I can't believe I did that. Keep on hitting the mic. I have to get used to that. Not really in front of me, it's kind of off to the side. I need to spin around here. Used to be my only viewer. Yeah. That was me. Hanging out in the background, watching. Yeah. I particularly like you're out in the field stuff. I think that's amazing what you've done too, like on your channel, because that's something that I don't usually do. I think the closest that I got to was the Kilowatt fireworks, but I hadn't really intended to do a major professional broadcast from my phone. But your setup when you go out in the field to do stuff and, you know, show stuff on your for the radio equipment. I think that's cool because you're stepping away from like a physical structure like a house or whatever, and you have to bring equipment with you to make it happen. And then on top of that, you're setting up what you're going to demonstrate, which is not game content. It's ham radio, right? There's all of that stuff. So you got, not only have to do your setup for your for recording and stream or whatever, you gotta also do the full setup of what you're about to talk about. You have to bring all of that stuff with you, and you're doing it out in the middle of the field, or out in the field. So I think that's kind of cool. The time and the space to stream again. My GoPro died and I haven't gone and replaced it yet. Yep, you gotta replace that. Hello, Aiden Maybury. Welcome to the live stream. And the craziness of Kiram Gaming. And doing some bailing. Okay. See here. I am actually doing really well. Quite happy. We got new setup going on. So with some new streaming hardware. So we got it together. It seems to be that it's working the way it should. I got a few things I need to adjust, but it's all good. Yep. I play on PC, yes. So if you're on console, I'm sorry. Everything that I got, you cannot duplicate on console. Oh. Well, some of it you could probably duplicate. Map, definitely no. And maybe some of the mods that I have is a no. PC only. I'm a PC gamer. Actually, that's not entirely true. I do have a Steam Deck, which is pretty much a handheld Linux PC. You have any fast cars? On this map? No, I do not. I do not have a Ford Mustang. I think probably the fastest mod that I have is probably a TLX. This Ford tractor actually goes pretty quick too, which I can probably demonstrate. Like, normally you would not be bailing this quickly. I think that's probably the two things. I could probably do a demonstration of how quick this can go, because this is a modded tractor. So just gonna get this row done and then I'll probably park my baler. And we'll just hop out here and we'll shut the baler off. I can go, let's see, I'm up to 60, 67, 70, 80 kilometers per hour. I'm running out of runway here. probably could go to 90. Oh, I got an Amazon order coming, guys, so I gotta put you on break. Okay, I'm back. That was quick. Had to go get my Amazon order. Funny. If you do not go and get your Amazon order, Amazon runs away. Then you're very, very sad. So, yeah. All right, I'm back. Let's see what the comments have to say. Play on console and I don't have any of those mods. I got Farming Simulator for Xbox and was disappointed that I couldn't play Chilliwack, Fraser Valley. I may get 25 for PC. Oh, you know what? I should have told you. Last month they had Farming Simulator 22 on the Epic Games Store for free. So that's a good way to get the game for free. You won't get all the DLCs, but that's on PC, by the way. As for Chilliwack and the Fraser Valley map, the map sizes are too large. So for base game, I think it's a 2x2, 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers, because that's all that the older console systems can support. But with Farming Simulator 25, it's going to support the newer consoles. Oops, I'm stuck. So my hope is that I'm way over here now. There might be rumors to suggest that we might be able to get 4X maps on console, because the older console systems will no longer be supported. But in all honesty, if you can go with PC, go with PC. That way you never have to say, oh darn, I can't use that mod, right? That seems to be the biggest gripe. I think down the road eventually PC players will be able to play everything, or sorry, I mean console players will be able to play everything. It's just a matter of whether or not the PCs become more and more closer to, or sorry, the consoles become more and more closer to PC. So we'll just have to see. Wait and see. Which is better, cars or farming? Driving cars or farming? I like farming personally. I don't do a lot of sim racing or anything like that, because I like to be able to do something in the game other than just drive. Not to say that there's anything wrong with racing games. Yeah, I'm sorry, Aiden. I like feeding my cows. I like running equipment. Sort of what I like to do. I don't do a lot of racing game content. But you never know what will happen. Giants is going to be a publisher for a racing game, apparently, as they have partnered up with a racing sim developer. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in the near future. That's the beauty of them being a self-publisher. They can publish other games, not only their own games, which I think is a good thing because it gets their brand name out a little bit more. Yep, you can do that. That's very true. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy the logging aspect of it. I've done a lot of that on my PV Canyon crossing map. When we see, what is it? The Fraser Valley map, I'll be logging on that because the guys put logging into that map. So I'm looking forward to doing that when it kicks out. Plus I bought the Platinum DLC. And then I've got the controller, the two Thrustmaster control sticks and all of that, so it all works out great. This map I can't do much logging on. I'd have to plant trees. But fortunately for me, I've got PV Canyon Crossing, so. And then I just have to wait till that Fraser Valley map hits. There's no sides. Come on now, Aiden. Look, if it makes you happy, I'll put a poll up to ask if anyone prefers farming sim games versus versus racing games. Do that for the next 8 minutes of the live stream. We'll see how many people vote. Do you like racing games more, or do you like what do you call it? Yeah, we'll put that up. It's about 50-50 for the vote so far on both, so we'll just tally that up. So end this poll. I got 4 votes on that. It's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be fantastic seeing it. It's gonna be the best ever. Also, the most of the terrain on the Fraser Valley map is very tough terrain, so it's not like easy peasy flat ground. There's some very steep gradients and stuff like that, so I'll have to use yarder technology and all sorts of other techniques to try to get in there and excuse me, to get the logs down from the mountain and into the mill. Okay, which game, which sim do you like more? And then why didn't this poll work out very well? Let me do this again. Start poll. I'm putting in a poll for you, Aiden. We'll see. Farm sim, race sim. We'll see who wins. The best that I can do for you. I'm putting it in both chats. Farm sim, race sim. Start poll. We go, and we'll tally it up. Whoop. Oh, that didn't go very well. Hit the button and poll. Have to do this again. There we go. Add. Oh, I don't need to add an option. I'm not sure why it's not letting me create the poll in the other chat. Here we go. Start poll. There we go. There. There you go. Race sim. Okay. But we'll see. We got 4 minutes in the live stream, so we'll see what comes out on top. Helicopter logging is huge around here. See, that would be awesome to have in Farm Sim. I'd like to have helicopter. There are some mods that do some aviation, like drones and what else? I think there have been some helicopters and airplanes, but I don't think the physics are that great though. Yep, I am ending soon. I've got about 6 minutes left. So I usually end at 5 Pacific Standard Time. Okay, I think we need to probably clear up. So this is my apiary area. Yeah, I'd like to see helicopter logging in a version of Farm Sim. Maybe if Giants publishes like, I don't know, a flight sim game, maybe we'll get that in the future. It would be really cool if Giants gets like publishing access to like all sorts of sim games, like construction simulator, some sort of flight sim, a train sim. I think that would be really cool. Yep, everything has to end at some time, Aiden. Yeah, you can do crop dusting and aerial spraying, and those are requests that people have made from the farming simulator community as well. So I'm just hoping that they can do that at some point. Yep. I think they use Lua. Is generally what they use. Lua script. I thought about trying to do my own mods too, but I think learning the live stream has got my main focus. Gotta swing my microphone back a little bit here. Oh, I just ran over my milk jugs. Darn. I guess that would be a crash, wouldn't it? Not very farm friendly. Yeah, let's try to write this up here. Let's see if we can watch that on. Move that out of the way. But I do know some content creators that started off with content creating and then eventually moved into doing like modding or map development and stuff like that. Maybe in my lifetime I might do the same. Who knows? Just depends on whether I find content or video editing challenging enough. I subscribed so I can see the next time you are live. Okay, cool. Yep. I appreciate it. I usually do my streaming schedule at the moment is mainly Saturday morning before I go to work, and then more during the afternoon or days during Sunday and Monday, and then sometimes throughout the middle of the week I might put in a bonus stream if I have the time to do so. Yep, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Modding takes hours and hours to get right. Making it play nice with the game engine is horrible. Yeah, that's very true. You put out a bad mod and then everybody hates you. It happens. I've seen a lot of people get raked over the coals for that. Putting out bad mods. And people become very demanding too. Because they think that it's really easy to build mods and stuff like that, right? We're gonna go ahead and end the poll. Yep. So have a good dinner and have a safe trip on your adventure for work. And thanks for stopping in, V7. It's been a long time. So I'll probably have to get together sometime. Go out for some hot wings or something like that. Whenever we get the time or whatnot. If our schedules match or whatever. I think that would be cool. Maybe go out for a couple of beers or whatnot. Oh. But yeah, it's been great. Glad to have you jump into my live stream and have some conversation. So, but we'll have to get together in real life, I think. So I'm going to end the stream. So everybody who's been checking out the live stream, thank you. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Happy farming, happy flying, or happy racing, whatever you're doing. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.